But here's just a quick shot of some winter twigs. And I think the way this goes is that it's sort of shrubby stuff on the bottom and trees on the top. And again, you know, this is the thing that we want you to sort of learn today, is that looking closely at the buds, at the shape of the bud and the little bud scales that wrap around the bud. And it's all about looking closely, right? And then once you start to identify, like this one is very identifiable to me as a beech tree. Beeches, it's got this real skinny lanceolate sort of pointy bud, and it's all wrapped in scales, which is pretty cool. And one single spear tip on the end, like you would always know that's a beech, right? And all the beeches look like that, so they're all the same. And that bud on these ones are starting to elongate, but they're getting to be almost an inch long. So that's Fagus, F-A-G-U-S. Fagus, this one would be probably Fagus sylvatica, or there's a bunch of different Fagus in the group. Beech trees. Horse chestnut, like wow, humongous big fat buds on those. These guys bloom in late spring, so these buds have got like all the stuff in there to produce a huge flower that's quite pretty. And then they get these big, they produce big chestnuts that are non-edible, right? They call them horse chestnuts. They're kind of a little bit, I think they're even a little bit toxic, but don't confuse them with their edible chestnuts, which is a totally different animal. So to give you an idea of that, the botanical name Aesculus hippocastanum for the horse chestnut, but the real chestnut is Castanea mollissima, Castanea, different group, different family. Just other little identifiable traits. You know, again, you always look for the seed pods. You can always tell alders have like a little cone on them. But anyway, this is just telling you like how different those stem shoots look. And when you see them up close, like especially this one, this ash, this fraxinus, those black buds on there, and they look like they're just kind of hooked on the outside of the branch. Like it's pretty identifiable. And then it's got like a big horseshoe print where the leaf dropped off last year. So fraxinus I find is super easy to identify, but what I do is I'll look at it and I'll go like, wow, it looks like fraxinus. Let's find a seed. So then I start digging through the grass again, try to find a seed or two, right? And then if I get the seed, I know I've got it for sure, it's fraxinus, right? So this is the thing I would say today. If you learn that sort of part, that you've got to spot what it looks like and then back it up with a backup plan, like usually a seed, a flower, a nut, or a shell from something. It'll help you identify that plant exactly. So down here is assorted shrubbery and whatnot, but there's a couple trees there too. A lime tree, which I don't know which kind of lime that is, not one from here. Oak. Lime tree, remember, is a common name for a Telia, which is a linden tree. Why do you want to know about linden trees? Because they're so durable, they're used as a street tree everywhere, like they're just bulletproof. There's many of them that have this as what they call apical dominance, so it grows like a teardrop shape. Those are usually like Telia cordata or Redmond lindens, the linden trees. Remember, those trees are super valuable. People from England, they call them lime trees in England, right? But they always talk about tea. They gotta have their lime tea. And you'll hear this, people from England gotta have lime tea. It's like, well, what are you talking about? Lime, like limes? No, from the lime tree. And then I didn't know it till I met a guy on a job site who's from England. He's going like, oh, you guys have great lime trees everywhere. And it's like, yeah, they're on the streets everywhere, thousands of them. He's like, oh yeah. And he's just like, you grab the flowers off the tree and just eat them. And they just taste like beautiful, sweet, sugary honey. They're just so delicious, right? So all of a sudden, you know, everywhere we go, as soon as those lindens start blooming, right, we're just munching on the flowers. And then they take them and they put them in a pot of boiling water and make tea out of it, right? And it's just absolutely delicious. So the benefits of that tree is that it's got a lot of edible bits, but some people hate it because it's always dropping something, right? Flowers or seeds or something. So anyway, all plants seem to have flowers or seeds or something that'll annoy you.